documentary filmmaker and creator of Sideways.com. Yakpasua Zazaboi is with us. It's good to see you. Thank you. Are these things as dangerous when you are there as they look on the video?
Well, you know, the danger is a perspective. You know, what was dangerous to me when I was 18, you know, it might not have looked, it might look more dangerous now than it did to me at 18 is what I'm trying to say. So when you're out there, there's a different type of adrenaline that kicks in when you're at that age range, where it is the most exciting thing that you can ever think of in your life, to be out there. And that's what police and that's what policymakers are competing with.
Yeah, it looks exciting and wild and like this crazy party. And we just see some of the results. Your video's absolutely wild. When you say that's what they're competing with, I mean, at some point, though, they're also competing with people who just want to be able to get home or get across the Golden Gate Bridge. And at some point, don't we live in a country of laws, and this doesn't really fit into that?
No, this doesn't fit into, it's not safe for any of this type of activity to be going on in neighborhoods or on city streets. This is something that we've discussed in length over here in Oakland, California. This is not a new issue. This is something that, you know, that folks have been essentially attacking with the same tools for the last 25 years.
When you say attacking with the same tools, so measures taken by police, mapping and preventative deployment, speed bumps, increased penalties, arresting spectators, impounding vehicles, seizing guns, fines and tickets. You do all that stuff. Why isn't it working?
Well, I think you're just not really getting to the motivations of the people that are out there. You're not really appealing to what are you really saying to somebody who you're in the between of them and what could potentially be the most exciting time of their life. Now, again, this isn't taking into consideration residents and people who are on the streets. We're just talking about the mindset of folks who are out there and at that age range. I don't know if you remember what you were doing when you were that age, but when I was that age, I was out there. All this footage that you see, I was right there recording this stuff. And at that time, I was surrounded by a whole community of people that I did love and I did trust as just as close as family. So this is why we've taken a really, you know, an approach of like, what are we doing to really solve for this instead of continuing to create these rifts? How are we creating a value system within this tribe instead of continuously knocking down folks for being their age and doing the same things that have been done over and over and over again since graffiti, whatever it's called, American graffiti.
I understand the point. Like, how do you prevent 18-year-old boys from being 18-year-old boys? We've been trying to figure that problem out since time began. That said, right, this continues to get worse, right? And you can't have lawlessness. If all of these things that we've laid out here aren't going to solve the problem, what is?
Well, it's first going to be about directly engaging with the community that are out there. Believe it or not, you can talk to people. And this is something that I have not seen tried since our generation was out there. When we were out there, our city actually engaged with us. And we were kind of close to like doing something that would have been city sanctioned. Politics gets involved, personal things get involved. You know, I don't want to touch on to like what other people's motivations are. We're definitely at Sideways, we're definitely committed to like finding a solution that will work. The other thing to think about, there are people across this country who have started doing safe and sanctioned events, embracing sideshow culture. So it's not like there are not solutions that are already on the table that can directly affect what's happening in the streets. It's just in certain areas, they're new to
look,
this.
So
my recommendation to them would be, come holler at somebody in Oakland. We could give you 25 years of experience of what won't work to address this.
We live in a capitalistic society. Somebody's going to figure out how to make some money off of this. And hey, you're now becoming part of the solution. So thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.